Apostolic Palace. And the Holy Father opens with the sign of the cross and the greeting, "Peace be with you." The reading is taken from the Psalms, Psalm 8, verses 4 through 5, and then verse 10.
Il figlio dell'uomo, perché te ne curi. O Signore, Signore nostro, quanto è mirabile il tuo nome su tutta la terra. Parola di Dio.
The psalm will be read first in Italian and then in the other official languages of the Vatican. As we begin, I'd like to welcome all of you from wherever you are joining us. Some of you may be joining us through various Vatican media channels, perhaps the Vatican audio or radio app, the Vatican News web portal, or our Vatican News English language YouTube channel. Also to all of you joining us through Radio Maria in Papua New Guinea, EWTN, Shalom World TV, Catholic TV, Catholic Faith Network, Salt and Light TV, and Atma Darshan TV, as well as Luminous Radio, and all of you joining us through radio stations or other internet sites throughout the world. Welcome to all of you.
The work of your hands, the moon and the stars which you arranged. What is man that you should keep him in mind, mortal man that you care for him? How great is your name, O Lord our God, the word of the Lord.
And that was today's psalm reading in English. Psalm 8, verses 4 through 5 and verse 10.
Lesung aus dem Buch der Psalmen. Sehe ich deine Himmel, die Werke deiner Finger, Mond und Sterne, die du befestigt. Was ist der Mensch, dass du seiner gedenkst, des Menschen Kind, dass du dich seiner annimmst? Herr, Herr, unser Herr, wie gewaltig ist dein Name auf der ganzen Erde. Wort des lebendigen Gottes.
Lectura del Salmo 8. Cuando contemplo el cielo, obra de tus dedos, la luna y las estrellas que has creado, ¿qué es el hombre para que te acuerdes de él? El ser humano para que cuides de él. Señor Dios nuestro, qué admirable es tu nombre en toda la tierra. Palabra de Dios.
Leitura do Salmo 8. Contemplando estes céus que plasmastes e formastes com dedos de artista, vendo a lua e estrelas brilhantes, perguntamos, Senhor, que é o homem, para dele assim vos lembrardes e o tratardes com tanto carinho. Ó Senhor, nosso Deus, como é grande, vosso nome por todo o universo. Palavra do Senhor.
قراءة من سفر المزامير. عندما أرى سمواتك صنع أصابعك والقمر والكواكب التي ثبتها، ما الإنسان حتى تذكره وابن آدم حتى تفتقده؟ أيها الرب سيدنا، ما أعظم اسمك في الأرض كلها. كلام الرب.
Czytanie z Psalmu 8. Gdy patrzę na Twe niebo, dzieło Twych palców, księżyc i gwiazdy, któreś Ty utwierdził, czym jest człowiek, że o nim pamiętasz? I czym syn człowieczy, że się nim zajmujesz? O Panie nasz Panie, jak przedziwne Twe imię po wszystkiej ziemi. Oto Słowo Boże.
After the psalm verses have been read in the various languages, our Holy Father will now offer his catechesis on the psalm text for, that's been chosen for today's audience.
Cari fratelli e sorelle, buongiorno. Proseguiamo
Dear
la
brothers
catechesi
and
sulla
sisters, good
preghiera,
morning.
meditando sul mistero
Let us
della
continue
creazione.
the catechesis on prayer,
La vita, i
focusing on
semplici
the
fatti
mystery
che
of
esistiamo,
creation.
apre il cuore dell'uomo alla preghiera.
Life, the simple fact that we
La prima
exist,
pagina
opens
della
man's
Bibbia
heart to prayer.
assomiglia ad un grande inno di
The
ringraziamento.
first page of the Bible
Il
resembles a
racconto
great
della
hymn of
creazione
thanks.
è ritmato
The account
da
of creation
ritornelli,
is
dove
punctuated
viene
with
continuamente
refrains in which the
ribadita
goodness and
la
beauty
bontà
of
e
all
la
things that
bellezza
exist
di ogni
are
cosa che
continually
esiste.
reaffirmed.
Dio con la sua parola chiama la vita ed ogni cosa accede all'esistenza.
God, with His Word, calls into life,
La parola
and
separa la
all,
luce
each
dalle
thing,
tenebre,
enters into
alterna il
existence.
giorno e la notte, avvicenda le stagioni.
With the Word, He separates light from darkness. He alternates day and night. He alternates the seasons.
In questa foresta
He
straripante
opens up a
che
palette of
rapidamente
colors with the variety of plants and animals.
per l'ultimo
In this overflowing
appare
forest that rapidly defeats chaos, man finally appears, and this apparition causes an excess of exaltation that amplifies satisfaction and joy. God saw all that He had made, and it was very good.
Cosa buona, ma anche bella.
So good, but also so beautiful. The beauty of creation.
La bellezza e il mistero della creazione generano nel cuore dell'uomo il
The
primo
beauty and
moto
mystery of
suscita la preghiera.
creation generate in the heart of man the first movement that stirs prayers.
Che abbiamo sentito all'inizio.
Thus says the 8th Psalm, which we just heard at the beginning. When I see your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars that you have fixed, what is man that you are mindful of him, and the Son of Man that you care for him?
L'orante contempla il mistero dell'esistenza intorno a sé.
The man in prayer contemplates the mystery of existence around him. He sees the starry sky above him, which astrophysics shows us today in all of its immensity, and wonders what design of love there must be behind such a wonderful work.
In questa sconfinata vastità, che cosa è l'uomo?
And in this boundless vastness, what is man?
Dice un altro salmo.
Frail, almost nothing, says another psalm, Psalm 89.
Un essere che muore, una creatura fragilissima.
A man that is born, a being that dies, a very fragile creature. Yet in the whole universe, the human beings are the only creatures aware of such a profusion of beauty.
Essere piccolo che nasce, muore, oggi è, domani non c'è.
It's so small when you're born,
Noi consapevoli di questa bellezza.
but we're the only ones who understand this
La preghiera
beauty.
dell'uomo è strettamente legata con il sentimento dello stupore.
Man's prayer is closely linked to the sentiment of wonder. The greatness of man is infinitesimal in relation to the dimensions of the universe. His greatest achievements seem to be very little,
Però l'uomo non è nulla.
but man is not nothing.
Nella preghiera si afferma prepotente un
In
sentimento.
prayer, a sentiment of mercy is overwhelmingly affirmed.
Niente esiste per caso.
Nothing exists by
Il segreto
chance.
dell'universo
The secret of the
sta in uno
universe
sguardo benevolo.
resides in a benevolent glance that catches our eyes.
Il Salmo afferma che siamo fatti poco meno di un Dio di gloria e di
The psalm
onore.
affirms that we are made as little less than a God, crowned with honor and glory.
E la grandezza dell'uomo.
The relationship with God is man's greatness, his enthronement. By nature, we are almost nothing.
Oggi siamo, domani no. Per
Today we are, and
per
tomorrow we are not.
vocazione,
But by vocation, by our
siamo i
calling,
figli del grande Re.
we are sons and daughters of the great King.
È un'esperienza che molti di noi hanno fatto.
It's an experience that many of us have had. If the events of our life, with all its bitterness, at times risks suffocating the gift of prayer within us, It's enough to contemplate a starry sky, a sunset, a flower, to reignite the spark of thanksgiving. This experience is perhaps the basis of the first page of the Bible.
Quando viene arredato il grande racconto biblico della creazione,
When the great biblical account of creation was written, the people of Israel were not going through happy days. An enemy power had occupied the land. Many had been deported, and now they found themselves enslaved in Mesopotamia. There was no homeland, no temple, no social and religious life, nothing. And yet, just starting from the great page of creation, someone began to find reasons to give thanks, to praise God for their existence. Prayer is the first force of hope. To pray is to grow. Prayer opens the doors to hope. There is hope. But with my prayer, it opens the doors. Because men of prayer safeguard the basic truths. There are those who repeat, first of all to themselves and then to others, that this life, despite all its labors and trials, despite its difficult days, is filled with the grace at which we marvel. And as such, it must always be defended and protected. Men and women who pray know that hope is stronger than discouragement. They believe that love is more powerful than death, and that it will surely triumph one day, albeit in times and ways we perhaps do not know. Men and women of prayer reflect light on their faces, because even on the darkest days, the sun does not cease to illuminate them. Prayer enlightens you, it enlightens your soul. Even in the darkest times, even in the most sorrowful times, prayer enlightens us. We are all bearers of joy. Have you thought about this, that you are a bearer of joy? Or do you prefer to carry ugly news, sad news? We are all capable of being bearers of joy. This life is the gift that God has given us, and it is too short to be consumed in sadness, in bitterness. Let us praise God, content simply to exist. We look at the universe and appreciate it, but we also look at the cross. You exist. You are made like this. The cross is given for you, and leads us to, in the heart, to give thanks to God. We are sons and daughters of the great King, capable of reading His signature in all creation.
In quel creato c'è la firma di Dio, che lo ha fatto per amore.
God made it through love, and we read His signature in creation.
Più profondamente questo, e ci porti a dire grazie.
And we bring and we give thanks, and we say thanks. And thanksgiving, thank you, is a beautiful prayer. That was the catechesis for today, based on the Psalm. Psalm 8, verses 4 through 5 and 10. And now we're going to hear in 8 different languages the greetings between the faithful and the Holy Father. We're listening to French right now. And for those of you listening, perhaps for the first time, the manner that the audience takes is after the catechesis in 8 different languages. There is a native speaker of the language who greets the Holy Father in the name of the faithful. And then, as we hear now, we'll give a brief summary of the greetings, a summary of the catechesis that the Holy Father has just given in that language. And afterwards, the Holy Father, Pope Francis, in turn greets people who speak that language. And the Holy Father's greetings are generally in Italian, although he does speak Spanish for the Spanish speakers because that's his own native language. And after the Holy Father's greeting in Italian, the greeting is translated again by the speaker for the benefit of, in this case, French speakers, and later on in the various other languages.
La beauté et le mystère de la création génèrent dans son cœur le premier élan qui suscite la prière. Bien qu'étant très fragile, l'être humain est l'unique créature consciente de tant de beauté dans l'univers. C'est pourquoi la prière de l'homme est étroitement liée au sentiment d'émerveillement. La prière est donc la première force de l'espérance. Pour les hommes et les femmes de prière, la vie est remplie d'une grâce dont ils s'émerveillent, et en tant que telle, elle doit toujours être défendue et protégée. Les hommes et les femmes qui prient savent que l'espérance est plus forte que le découragement, que l'amour est plus puissant que la mort et que sur leur visage se reflète un éclat de lumière. Nous sommes tous porteurs de joie. La vie, don de Dieu, dans sa brièveté, ne doit pas être vécue dans la tristesse, car nous sommes les enfants du grand roi, capables de lire sa signature dans toute la création. Et maintenant, le Saint-Père va saluer en italien les francophones.
Sono lieto di salutare i fedeli di lingua francese. In prossimità della festa dell'Ascensione del Signore, chiediamo a Lui di aiutarci a riscoprire nella bellezza della creazione un riflesso della gloria e dello splendore di Dio. A tutti la mia benedizione.
I am happy to greet the French-speaking faithful. As we approach the feast of the Lord's Ascension, let us ask Him to help us rediscover in the beauty of creation a reflection of God's glory and splendor. I give to all my blessing.
Demandons-lui de nous aider à redécouvrir dans la beauté de la création un reflet de la gloire et de la splendeur de Dieu. À tous, ma bénédiction.
Most Holy Father, the English-speaking faithful joining us through the media wish to express to you their sentiments of respect and esteem, and to assure you of their prayers for your ministry as the successor of Peter. At the end of the audience, we will recite together the Our Father in Latin. The Holy Father will then impart his apostolic blessing, which he willingly extends to all children and young people, the elderly and the sick. The following is a summary of the Holy Father's words this morning. Dear brothers and sisters, in our continuing catechesis on prayer, we now consider the mystery of creation. The first pages of the Bible resemble a great hymn of thanksgiving for the goodness and beauty of creation, whose grandeur awakens a sense of wonder within the human heart and a desire to pray. The awe-inspiring immensity of creation stirs us to contemplate the mystery of our own being. Though we may experience the weight of our insignificance, we are not nothing. Prayer assures us that things do not exist merely by chance, and that our relationship with God is the source of our nobility. Men and women by nature may be almost nothing, yet by vocation they are children of a great king. Amidst the difficulties and trials of life, prayer sustains our appreciation and gratitude, for it gives vigor to our hope. The hope of those who pray can in turn help others to realize that life is a gift from God, that hope is stronger than despair, that love is stronger than death. For the simple joy of being alive, let us offer praise and thanks to our Heavenly Father. The Holy Father will now greet the English-speaking faithful in Italian.
Saluto I fedeli di lingua inglese, collegati attraverso i mezzi di comunicazione sociale. Mentre ci prepariamo a celebrare l'ascensione del Signore, invoco su di voi e sulle vostre famiglie la pace e la gioia che vengono dal Cristo risorto. Dio vi benedica.
I greet the English-speaking faithful joining us through the media. As we prepare to celebrate the ascension of the Lord, I invoke upon you and your families the peace and joy that come from the risen Christ. May God bless you.
And as the speaker reminded us, that the audience will conclude with the recitation of the Our Father in Latin and the Apostolic Blessing for all those listening in today.
Heiliger Vater,
Now we hear the
Gläubigen deutschen
German
Sprache,
greetings
Internet
and summary.
teilnehmen, bekunden Ihnen, dem Nachfolger des heiligen Petrus, aufrichtige Verbundenheit, Dankbarkeit und Verehrung. Sie versichern Sie zugleich Ihres besonderen Gebetsgedenkens für Ihren apostolischen Dienst als Hirte der universalen Kirche. Zum Schluss dieser Übertragung beten wir gemeinsam das Vaterunser in lateinischer Sprache. Danach wird der Heilige Vater allen den apostolischen Segen erteilen. Gern schließt er darin ihre Angehörigen ein, besonders die Kranken, die Kinder und die älteren Menschen. Es folgt nun eine Zusammenfassung der Katechese des Heiligen Vaters in deutscher Sprache. Liebe Brüder und Schwestern, unsere heutige Katechese über das Gebet beginnen wir mit einem Blick auf das Geheimnis der Schöpfung. Die einfache Tatsache, dass wir existieren, sowie die Schönheit und Güte alles Seienden, öffnen das Herz des Menschen für Gott und regen ihn an zum Gebet. Der biblische Schöpfungsbericht gleicht einem großen Dankhymnus und Lobpreis auf den Schöpfer. Auch in den Psalmen und vielen anderen Stellen der Heiligen Schrift wird deutlich, wie das Staunen des Menschen über die Großartigkeit des Geschaffenen und die unergründliche Allmacht und Liebe des Schöpfers zum Gebet wird. Zugleich wird sich der Beter der eigenen Kleinheit und Bedeutungslosigkeit im großen Ganzen des Kosmos bewusst. Und noch mehr staunt der Mensch über den Wert und die Würde, die ihm dadurch zuteil wird, dass sein Schöpfer ihn so liebevoll bedacht hat. Die Größe des Menschen kommt von Gott. Wenn wir einmal verzagt sind und uns das Beten schwerfällt, dann kann das Betrachten etwa des weiten Sternenhimmels oder einer kleinen Blume in uns Dankbarkeit wecken und Hoffnung für die Zukunft schenken. Das Gebet gibt der Hoffnung Kraft. Wer betet, erkennt, dass dieses Leben trotz aller Mühen und Prüfungen von Gottes Gnade erfüllt ist.
Saluto cordialmente i fedeli di lingua tedesca. Contemplando la meraviglia della creazione, riconosciamo la grandezza del Creatore e il suo amore infinito con cui Egli guarda tutte le cose create. La gioia per la natura e la lode di Dio ci aiutino a trovare la pienezza e la pace interiore.
And the Pope's greetings to the German-speaking faithful. I cordially greet the German-speaking faithful. Contemplating the wonder of creation, we've recognized the greatness of the Creator and His infinite love with which He looks on all created things. May joy for nature and praise of God help us to find fullness and inner peace.
Santo Padre, los fieles de lengua española que siguen
And
esta
now we
catequesis
hear
a través de
the
los medios de comunicación.
greetings and summary in Spanish. The Holy Father will speak in Spanish when he greets the Spanish-speaking faithful, as we mentioned. Of course, Spanish is his native language.
Este encuentro se recitará el Padre Nuestro en latín. Después, el Santo Padre impartirá la bendición apostólica de modo particular a los niños y a los ancianos, a los enfermos y a cuantos sufren.
Queridos hermanos y hermanas, meditamos hoy sobre el misterio de la creación que nos lleva a la oración y a la contemplación de Dios. El Salmo 8 que hemos escuchado expresa la grandeza y la belleza de
And the
esta
Holy
creación.
Father also reads the summary of his catechesis
Percibe su pequeñez,
in his native
pero
tongue.
también el lugar especial que en ella ocupa, porque aunque por naturaleza el ser humano sea insignificante, comparando con la grandiosidad de todo lo creado, posee una dignidad sorprendente que surge de su relación filial con Dios. El relato de la creación habla de la bondad y la hermosura de todo lo que el Señor hizo con el poder de su palabra. La creación no es fruto de una ciega casualidad, sino de un plan amoroso que Él tiene para sus hijos. Por eso, cuando el hombre mira extasiado la creación, toma conciencia de que Él es la única criatura capaz de reconocer la belleza que encierra la obra divina y ante tanto esplendor eleva al Creador su oración de agradecimiento y de alabanza por el regalo de la existencia. Cuando las tristezas y las amarguras de la vida tratan de sofocar nuestra gratitud y alabanza a Dios, la contemplación de las maravillas de su creación enciende de nuevo en el corazón el don de la oración, que es la fuerza principal de la esperanza. Y la esperanza es la que nos manifiesta que la vida, aun con sus pruebas y sus dificultades, está llena de una gracia que la hace digna de ser vivida, protegida y defendida. Saludo cordialmente a los fieles de lengua española que
I
siguen esta
cordially
catequesis
greet the Spanish-speaking
a través de los
faithful
medios de
who are
comunicación.
following this catechesis through the media.
Que Jesús resucitado con la
May
fuerza
the
de
risen
su Espíritu
Jesus,
Santo,
with the power of His
nos
Holy
haga
Spirit,
portadores de alegría,
make us bearers of
afiance en
joy,
nosotros la esperanza
strengthen us in
y
hope,
también la certeza
strengthen us in the hope and the certainty that love is stronger than
que
death
triunfa siempre.
and that it always
Que Dios
triumphs.
los bendiga.
May God bless you. Was the greetings in Spanish.
Santo Padre, os fiéis de língua portuguesa,
And
conectados
now we
através
hear
dos meios de comunicação social,
the greetings and the summary of the
ponham a vossa
catechesis
santidade
in
sentimentos de
Portuguese.
gratidão e afeto filial, que acompanham com as suas orações pelas vossas intenções de pastor da Igreja Universal. No final deste encontro, rezaremos o Pai Nosso em latim e depois o Santo Padre concederá a bênção apostólica a todos, com um pensamento especial às crianças, aos idosos e a quantos sofrem. Resumo da catequese desta manhã. Continuando a catequese sobre a oração, hoje meditaremos como o mistério da criação abre o coração do homem à oração. No livro do Gênesis, vemos como reiteradamente se insiste na bondade e beleza da criação. Diante de uma maravilha tão extraordinária e consciente da sua própria pequenez, o homem se sente admirado e exultante, abrindo-se à presença de Deus na oração. Por outro lado, abrir-se à contemplação das belezas da natureza, no meio das amarguras e sofrimentos da vida, ajuda a reacender a fagulha, que leva ao agradecimento e ao louvor pela própria existência e pela vocação de filhos do grande Rei. A oração é a primeira força da esperança. De fato, quem reza sabe que a esperança é maior do que o desalento, que o amor é mais forte do que a morte. Por isso, os homens e mulheres de oração são como clarões de luz, que lembram que a vida é um dom de Deus e que é muito breve para ser consumada na tristeza.
Cari fedeli di lingua portoghese, di cuore vi saluto tutti, augurando che rifulga sempre nei vostri cuori la luce di Gesù risorto. In questo mese di Maria cerchiamo di pregare il rosario ogni giorno, imparando dalla Madonna ad avere uno sguardo contemplativo verso tutti gli avvenimenti della nostra vita. Dio vi benedica.
Dear Portuguese speaking faithful, from the heart I greet you all, wishing that the light of the risen Jesus may always shine in your hearts. In this month of Mary, let us try to pray the Rosary. Let us try to pray the Rosary every day, learning from Our Lady to have a contemplative gaze towards all the events of our life. May God bless you. Of course, one of the most famous apparitions of the Blessed Virgin Mary took place in Portugal, in Fatima, just over 100 years ago. And in this month that is traditionally dedicated to the Blessed Virgin Mary, our Holy Father, Pope Francis, has earlier asked everybody to embrace the Marian month and to pray the Rosary every day if they can, at least a decade of the Rosary. And he repeats that invitation in the greetings to the Portuguese-speaking faithful. Now we hear the greetings and summary in Arabic.
وخاصة للأطفال والمسنين والمرضى والمتألمين. إليكم ملخص التعليم المسيحي لقداسة البابا فرانسيس. تأمل قداسة البابا اليوم في سر الخلق في إطار تعاليمه في موضوع الصلاة. قال قداسته: إن المصلي يتأمل في سر الخلق من حوله ويتساءل: أي تدبير حب أوجد هذا الكون العجيب؟ وما هو الإنسان؟ هو كائن يولد ثم يموت، وهو مخلوق ضعيف للغاية. ومع ذلك ففي الكون كله الإنسان هو الخليقة الوحيدة الذي يدرك سر الخلق وجماله. وبالرغم من صغر الإنسان عند مقارنته بحجم الكون، يؤكد سفر المزامير على أن الله خلقنا أقل بقليل منه تعالى، وكللنا بالمجد والكرامة. عظمتنا هي علاقتنا مع الله، لأننا بحسب طبيعتنا نحن تقريبا لا شيء، لكن من حيث دعوتنا فنحن عظماء، لأننا مدعوون إلى أن نكون أبناء الملك العظيم. وأنهى قداسة البابا تعليمه قائلا: الصلاة هي القوة الأولى التي تسند الرجاء، والإنسان المصلي هو من يدرك أن هذه الحياة على الرغم من جميع ويلاتها وتجاربها وأيامها الصعبة إنما هي مليئة بالنعم، ويكفي التأمل في جمالها وفي سر الخلق لنرفع قلوبنا إلى الله ونشكره ونسبحه. والآن تحية البابا باللغة الإيطالية لأبناء الشرق الناطقين اللغة العربية.
The Holy Father will now greet the Arab-speaking faithful.
Che seguono questo incontro attraverso i mezzi di comunicazione sociale. La preghiera è il dialogo dell'uomo con Dio. Mediante la preghiera lodiamo e ringraziamo il Signore per il suo amore verso di noi e affidiamo a Lui le nostre preoccupazioni e i nostri problemi. Teniamo presente quanto leggiamo nel libro del Siracide. Considerate le generazioni passate e riflettete. Chi ha confidato nel Signore ed è rimasto deluso? Il Signore vi benedica tutti e vi protegga sempre da ogni male.
أحيي
And the
جميع
greetings
المؤمنين الناطقين باللغة العربية
in Arabic.
متابعين
I greet the
لهذه
Arabic-speaking
المقابلة
faithful
عبر
who are
وسائل
following
التواصل
this
الاجتماعي.
encounter through the various means of social media. Prayer is the dialogue of man with God. Through prayer, we praise and thank the Lord for His love of us, and we entrust our concerns and our problems to Him. Let us keep in mind what we read in the book of Sirach. Consider past generations and reflect. Who has ever trusted in the Lord and been disappointed? May the Lord bless you all and always protect you from all evil. And now we will hear the greetings in
Ojcze
Polish.
Święty, wierni w Polsce i w innych krajach, łącząc się za pośrednictwem środków masowego przekazu, pragną złożyć Waszej świątobliwości najserdeczniejsze wyrazy czci i oddania oraz zapewnić o swej gorącej modlitwie we wszystkich intencjach związanych z apostolską posługą następcy Piotra. Na zakończenie odmówimy wspólnie modlitwę Ojcze nasz po łacinie. Po jej zakończeniu Ojciec Święty udzieli wszystkim apostolskiego błogosławieństwa, obejmując nim szczególnie dzieci, osoby w podeszłym wieku i dotknięte cierpieniem. Streszczenie katechezy Ojca Świętego. Drodzy bracia i siostry, kontynuujemy nasze katechezy o modlitwie, rozważając tajemnicę stworzenia. Życie człowieka, sam fakt, że istniejemy, otwiera ludzkie serca na modlitwę. Pierwsze strony Biblii przedstawiają Boga, który stwarza cały wszechświat, wieńcząc to dzieło powołaniem do życia człowieka. Piękno i tajemnica stworzenia rodzą w ludzkim sercu chęć do modlitwy. Modląc się, człowiek podziwia wokół siebie tajemnicę istnienia. Zastanawia się, jaki plan miłości kryje się za tak zadziwiającym dziełem. W tym bezgranicznym ogromie rzeczywistości pyta się, czymże jest człowiek. Jest on nieskończenie mały w porównaniu z wymiarami wszechświata, ale nie jest niczym. W modlitwie odkrywamy, że wielkością człowieka jest jego relacja z Bogiem. Z natury wydaje się, że jesteśmy prawie niczym, ale na mocy powołania jesteśmy dziećmi wielkiego Króla. Jeśli niekiedy wydarzenia naszego życia z całą ich goryczą grożą przytłumieniem w nas daru modlitwy, to wychodząc od wspaniałego opisu stworzenia, próbujmy odnaleźć motywy do dziękczynienia i do chwalenia Boga za istnienie. Modlitwa jest pierwszą siłą nadziei. Kto się modli, zapewne doświadczy, że nadzieja jest silniejsza od zniechęcenia, a miłość jest potężniejsza od śmierci. Nasze życie jest darem Pana Boga, ale jest zbyt krótkie, by je przeżywać w smutku. Chwalmy więc Pana Boga, dziękując Mu za dar życia, szczęście i dzieło stworzenia. Obecnie Ojciec Święty pozdrowi wszystkich Polaków w języku włoskim.
The Holy Father greets the Polish-speaking faithful.
Celebriamo il centenario della nascita di San Giovanni Paolo II, pastore di grande fede. Egli amava affidare a Dio nella preghiera, alla Chiesa e tutta l'umanità. Scegliendo il motto episcopale Totus Tuus, ha anche mostrato che nei momenti difficili dobbiamo rivolgerci alla Madre di Dio, che può aiutarci a intercedere per noi. La sua vita edificata sulla preghiera profonda, intensa e fiduciosa sia un esempio per i cristiani di oggi. Vi benedico di cuore.
Oto słowa Ojca Świętego.
I cordially greet all Poles. In these days, we celebrate the centenary of the birth of St. John Paul II, a pastor of great faith. he delighted in entrusting the Church and all humanity to God in prayer. By choosing the episcopal motto, Totus Tuus, completely, totally yours, he also showed that in difficult times we must turn to the Mother of God, who can help us and intercede for us. May her life, built on deep, intense, and trusting prayer, be an example for Christians today. I cordially bless you. Pope St. John Paul II, of course, was born 100 years ago in Poland, and we have been celebrating throughout this week the centenary of his birth. Finally, the Holy Father will greet the Italian-speaking faithful.
A conclusione di questa udienza reciteremo la preghiera del Padre Nostro in latino, terminata la quale il Santo Padre impartirà la benedizione apostolica, specialmente ai bambini, agli anziani e ai sofferenti.
Saluto i fedeli di lingua italiana. La festa ormai vicina.
I greet the Italian-speaking faithful. The rapidly approaching feast of the Lord's Ascension offers me the opportunity to call everyone to be generous witnesses of the risen Christ, knowing well that He is always with us and sustains us along the way. I offer special greetings to the young, to the elderly, to those who are sick, and to newlyweds. Jesus Christ, ascending into heaven, leaves a message and a program for the whole Church. Go and teach all nations, teaching them to observe all that I have commanded you. Let it be your ideal and your commitment to make Christ's word of salvation known, and bear witness to it in daily life. I offer to all of you my blessing. Now we rise for the Our Father in Latin.
Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, adveniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua, sicut in cielo et in terra. Panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie, et dimitte nobis debita nostra, sicut et nos dimittimus debitoribus. Et ne nos inducas in tentatio, sed libera nos a malo. Amen.
We bow our heads for the apostolic blessing.
Dominus vobiscum. Sit nomen Domini benedictum. Aiutorium nostrum in nomine Domini. Benedicat vos omnipotens Deus, Pater et Filius et Spiritus Sanctus. Amen.
Are you looking for life-changing entertainment? Does what you see on most channels leave you feeling unfulfilled? Well, look no further. Shalom World TV brings the peace and joy of Jesus Christ to you, whether at home or on the go. To start watching, you don't need antennas, cable connections, or a dish. You probably already have what you need if you have a smart TV, such as a Samsung, LG, or Panasonic, or if you have one with an Android, Opera, or Roku TV operating system. These can be found on the latest models of Sony, Toshiba, Vizio, Philips, RCA, Sharp Aquos, TCL, Insignia, Element, Hitachi, Vestal, Skyworth, Changhong, Konka, and Hisense. You can also watch Shalom TV on most IPTV streaming devices, starting with the 4th generation of Apple TV and Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Mi Box, Amino, Humax, or on TiVo Box through the Opera TV store. Are you a gamer or virtual reality enthusiast? We've got you covered. Shalom World is on Xbox One, Razer Forge, NVIDIA Shield, and HoloLens. To start watching, all you have to do is go to the App Store, download Shalom World, and start being fulfilled by content that brings you into a deeper relationship with Jesus Christ. For more information on how to watch Shalom World on your TVs and devices, visit us at shalomworld.org/connectedtv. Have a smartphone or tablet? Take Shalom with you wherever you go. Again, by downloading Shalom World from the App Store. If you prefer to watch from your Mac or PC, get the Shalom World desktop app. Or you can always watch from our website, shalomworld.org. And guess what? Shalom World is absolutely free on all of these platforms. Yes, free. There are no download charges and no in-store app purchases required, ever. If you're looking for life-changing entertainment, you found it. It's here, waiting for you on your Shalom World.
Are you searching for fulfillment? Discover true happiness. Stay tuned to Shalom World.